West, the gateway to the West, is now the gateway to the best.
Swing and get up, baby! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Home
the game is over. The series is over. The wait is over.
All right, what's happening, nerds? We got Adam over here, Pinson and Flood for the win because July's over with now. We got our pickups and want to share them off. Been holding off on putting these away, which is, I think I say it every month, but it's quite difficult for me to just put them aside and not put them in the binders and everything. So, Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. I do the same thing you do because I like having my cards organized. So I just have created a little box and I just put in all the stuff there. And then I know at the end of the month, I get to put it all away because I'm kind of anal about how I make sure that I've got everything, all my labels on. Yeah. If it's a rigid, if it's a Mag Pro, if it's a one touch, if I'm going to send it in for grading or whatever I'm going to do. And so, yeah, I'm like you in that way, but I always look forward to these because I think it's fun to share just some of the cards you picked up and just the stories behind them. And so it's all good.
Excellent. Yeah, I've been messing with my binders a lot here lately. I'll have a video coming out sometime soon talking about some of my binder stuff, but it got me thinking. And it's funny, I started doing this a few weeks ago, and then I was watching the Essential Credentials podcast. Do you watch those guys? Yes. And they were talking about it in there, and I've actually started to move away from one touches. Just going to just straight top loaders and everything because I found pages to put one touches into, but I'm finding it's just better for me to put top loaders into pages than the one touches. So I'm just kind of moving away from them. It's kind of a weird thing.
So these are the new binders I've been picking up. These are these. Okay. These are just top. I never thought I'd do top loaders, but these things are gorgeous. I mean, look at these. I've got my own my thing on it, but these things are beautiful. I love these Z folios, and look at that. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I got another one coming in for my hockey collections. So the Blues Hall of Fame and then the 90s.
I just got my new one too. I haven't done it yet.
So I went with BCW because it's just flat out cheaper.
Yeah. These I'm getting for $22. What are you paying for yours?
So the cost is the shipping difference.
Oh,
BCW is significantly cheaper shipping wise than Zion, because I was going to get a Zion one like you have. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, that yellow one is exactly what I was going to get, but it was going to end up being like $7 or $8 more in total.
Oh, okay.
Than the BCW one, so I just got another BCW one like that one.
Oh, I'll have to look. I didn't know BCW had those top loaders like that. I have just learned about this. It sounds funny, but I didn't like top loaders. I never put my cards in them. If they come in them, because I like the rigids better. This is just me. But what I found is this is such a sleek way to do things. I showed you the Jet one when I did my Jet one, but that was on their big binder, which, man, you got to have like its own. You can't store it anywhere. It's so frustrating.
Dude, so, do you know that they make top loader binders where it's 12 pocket pages?
Oh my God, how big would that be? I mean, you need two people to hold it.
Yeah, it's insane. But no, I've got page types too for the card savers. You know what I mean? But point being is it's moving away from the one touches for a lot of cards, and it's just kind of a weird thing. That's something I've been doing the last month.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see with Zion doing this now and BCW and maybe people like you and me, because I'm going to do a show coming up on these binders and what I put in them and just talk about them. It's a really sleek way to store things, and they look nice. And now this one holds 112. It doesn't hold it'd be nice if it was a little bit bigger, but 112 is fine. There's a number of projects I got that'll work for that. But
when I talked about this one, because I did a video on this one, it holds like 122, 24, something like that.
Okay.
But when fully loaded, I'm not sure it would zip up. I talked about that.
Oh, that's right. No, you told me that the last 3 or 4 pages were worthless because you couldn't get it to close.
I haven't tried it yet. I'm concerned that it would not close up. But either way, but let's start it off with.
Okay, I'm going to start off with something different that we've never done, only because we just had the World Cup, and you know me, I like to collect my tops now. Well, Panini did the World Cup. It's called Panini Instant. It's the same thing as Tops Now. So I picked up, like, this is the Kylian Mbappe. Picked that up. I picked up a couple of his. Just, these were after each game. This one's of Florian Balogun, the United States player, who was interesting after they lost. He talked about how he wished he wouldn't have been put in that game. Like he hated that position after getting the red card and shouldn't have not played the next game.
Oh, yeah.
And that whole thing, he felt horrible. And what I thought was so neat about that whole situation is they were playing Belgium, and Belgium was furious about that because no one's ever been given a red card and then had it taken away and been allowed to play. It was purely a stupid thing between Infantino and whatever. But
and it wasn't even taken away. It was put on probation. So he's still
even then. So what will happen is he'll serve that again at another time, but they didn't want to do it there, which is wrong because everybody else that had a red card couldn't play the next game. And so the coach went up to him and didn't even get mad at him or anything, just says, I feel sorry that you were put in this position because this is not your fault. So don't ever take it personally that you did something. This was out of your hand. And if you were given the clearance to play, you should have played like you did. But just know we're not mad at you. And I totally understand the position you've been put in. And I feel bad for you. And gave him a hug. And Florian said it was the best gesture he had in his life ever. Like this guy could have just come at him and been an asshole, but he totally just says, I feel for you and I understand, but just know that none of us have any animosity towards you or anything. This is not about you. And he just said he never expected anything like that. So I thought it was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But so I got a few hockey cards and then picked up this is the Topps Now opening day. And what they do, this is the Dodgers set. And what they do is they do 5 different colors that are, 99, 150, whatever. And this is the green one because I'm only doing the Freddie Freeman and the Mookie Betts run. I'm not doing all of them, just doing those 2 guys. So I picked that up, but I've got more to show you, but I'm going to stop there and let you show a few.
So did they stop doing the Aqua? Because I know you were collecting those, right?
I do. They do the Aqua. So I've got the Aqua this year, and they change every year. This year they did Aqua, green, blue, gold, red, and black. So that's 1, 5, 10, 25, 50, 99, and 150.
Okay. So let's see what I'm going to start off with first. I'll do these.
By the way, behind your head, I love seeing you and Ozzy. That is awesome. I remember when you showed that. It's great. It shows up. I'm looking right at it. I'm jealous that you're standing next to your idol, the guy you truly. The whole reason you have your damn channel is basically because of Ozzy.
And then I got the baseball that I got from
that's awesome.
Underneath there too.
Oh man, that is sweet, dude.
I'm going to start off with I'm going to show 3 cards first.
Okay.
So I'm a big Rich Shandy's guy collector.
Mm-hmm.
And so picked up this 1954 Dixie lid.
Yes, those are not easy to find.
And I got this at a really good price because I've been watching these for a good while now, and this one popped up and it was less than $50, so I just jumped on it.
Usually they're around 100, aren't they? Between 75 and 100.
I think so, but interesting is I learned more about this set, and there's a distinguishment because I was looking up to see if there was like different backs, similar to like those MSA discs.
Yes.
And I could not find that, but you see the side that the tab is on?
Yes.
For like, I guess like super collecting or something like that, the tab comes on both sides. So there's a distinguishment between left tab and right tab. And so for a lot of people, it would be considered 2 different cards to chase. The image is the same, but
they just have the tabs on the different sides.
Yeah.
Interesting. Those are beautiful. I love oddball stuff like that. The Coca-Cola bottle heads that have the player inside, or, this type of stuff. I'm always, I love the
I need to get aware of that.
Yeah. I mean,
I see that on your desktop on your videos all the time.
Yes. I got them sitting there because I just think they're just sweet looking. There's something about them I like.
Yeah. I got another Rich Shandy's card. Now, this one I've been looking for a while. You always hear people talk about, I'm waiting for the right copy. Right? I was waiting for the right copy of this card, and it's a 1960 Lake to Lake. It's a regional issue card from Milwaukee. And this is the Red Shandy's, of course. But what this was a card that could be collected back then, and then you would collect them and mail them in to receive, depending on how many you sent in, pen and pencil set, ball cap, an autographed baseball, or 2 tickets to a Braves game. And it was 10, 40, 60, and 100. And when you sent them in, the hole would get punched.
Oh, and they would give you the card back.
I don't know if they gave the card back, but that's how the card was marked as redeemed.
Oh,
So,
redeemed. Okay.
Redemption cards are a thing that continue to this day, right? And so I wanted this Lake to Lake card because this was back when I was trying to find just a really sweet Red Shandy's Braves card. Even though I got the spick and span, I still looked around for this card with the hole punched, because similar to like the Redmans with the tab cut off and whatnot, it's how the card was meant to be, is why I wanted it that way. And
Oh, nice.
luckily,
That's true. That's true.
it's easy to find these without the tab or without the punch, and for whatever reason I had a hard time finding reds with the hole punch. So when that popped up, I got really excited and picked it up. So that was really cool.
Nice. I had never seen that card ever. That's the first time, John, I've ever seen that card on anybody's channel. I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, because like Hank Aaron's got a card in that set, and so
Wow.
I bet you like maybe with Matt the Card Story, he might have showed one at some point in time, maybe a couple years ago. I think Warren Spahn is in that set. So I mean, you're talking about those Braves teams that were going to a couple World Series
Right.
and things. So I'll show two more cards. I'm gonna do 3 rounds this month.
That's me. I'll do 3.
This Lou Brock.
Oh,
and
that is
Papa
sweet.
Bell. I'm pretty sure Mangini showed this card not too long ago as well.
Cool
But it's
Papa
a-
Bell.
It's a cool Papa Bell set.
I didn't even know he had his own set.
Yeah, this is back from the 70s, I believe. But anyway, it's a cool Papa Comments is kind of how I describe the card. I forget what they call it. But all these really cool cards, and they come in different border colors too. So I don't know what the significance of that is. But when I was formulating my Lou Brock collection and or checklist, and back when I was looking for like a cool Papa Bell card,
Right.
this is one of the ones I stumbled upon knowing it existed. And
Nice.
so it was on my Lou Brock checklist, and so I wanted to get it this month. And then going back to that sweet top loader binder, because mine's for the
Yes.
Cardinals Hall of Fame and Museum collection. And so it's for people that were their rookie card, first tops card, were not a Cardinals card. Like I've showed you some of the ones before,
Yes.
like Edgar Renneria and stuff. Is I got the Dave Duncan rookie card.
Yeah, I've got that one. It's a great card. I love my Dave Duncan rookie.
And it's funny because
Yep.
when I created that checklist, I was looking around for this card. It was like $20-$30 a lot of times for the cards. And I picked up this copy, and it looks amazing for $8.
Oh, that is sweet. Now, I would tell you the guy below that, Tommy Reynolds, played
Mhm.
for the Sacramento Solons in 1974, and I used to go watch him play. He was the DH at the time because he was winding down his career, and they were the Milwaukee Brewers farm system.
Mhm.
And I think one year he hit like 30 home runs, but I went and saw him play many times. So when I see that, that's why I wanted that card as much as I like Dave Duncan, because I think
Yeah.
he's the best pitching coach to walk the face of this earth in my time.
Well,
He was
he's
just
a great
brilliant.
one, sure.
He was ridiculous how good he was. Literally, he'd get pitchers that were horrible and he would turn them into stars. I mean, what he did with Dennis Eckersley is a miracle. You take a guy who's a starter, you convert him into a closer, and he's going from 8 innings to pitching 1 inning, and he becomes the best closer in the game. That is not easy to do. I've read many things on pitching coaches that talk about that mentality. And so I just think Dave Duncan's, but to have Dave Duncan and Tommy Reynolds on a card, it's like one of my most favorite cards. I have it. It's a card that doesn't mean anything to anybody but to me.
That's
So it's
really
great
cool
to see
that-
somebody else have it.
I'm showing a Dave Duncan card, and you were able to expand upon that. That's pretty cool. I don't know much about Tommy Reynolds, so he just
Yeah, he
happens to be
played-
on the card.
He has about 10, 15 cards. He actually played about 10 years. The thing was, he was like the fourth outfielder. He was
Okay.
that backup type of guy, but I think his rookie card 62 or 63, and he had a card all the way through like 70 or 71.
Yeah.
So he had a number of cards, way more than people realize.
Yeah, and that's one of the cool things about multiplayer cards. Like there's
Yes.
a story to the other player too.
Yes.
So it's just
Yeah, one of my earlier shows I did, literally probably within the first 5 shows, I took like 5 cards like that and just did a show on who was on those cards, and none of them were stars, but they were on these cards and just told a little bit about each of their careers. So you can take one card like that and you can make a show if you really want to. if you do the research.
Exactly. And when you're a Saber guy, so that's up your wheelhouse.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of useless information in this brain of mine, dude. So the next thing I'm going to show you is some more modern stuff. Are you done?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. I didn't want to interrupt you, but
You're good.
I wanted to pick up some Sasaki cards. I don't pick up many modern stuff except for the Topps Now stuff, but I wanted to get a few cards that I liked of Sasaki. So that's what I'm just going to show. It's just for me. I'm not even. This is his Topps Finest from 2026. I mean, he only came in, and this is his Topps Now, but it's the kanji, so it's Japanese writing down here.
Oh yeah.
Right here at the bottom. It'll say, I think that says LA Dodgers or whatever, and so they call it kanji, the kanji card. That's why I've got it listed as that. This one's a really cool one. It's called the Rising Suns. That's Yamamoto, Sasaki, and
Okay.
Ohtani, and that's after winning the World Series. Here's Ohtani and Yamamoto. And again, trying to do the aqua because I do that. But a card that I've always liked, I don't know why I like these,
So
is
real
these
quick,
Future
those-
Star. What?
Those last two cards, are those the same card number, like image variations, or are those just two completely different cards?
Completely different cards. It's from this year's top set, one Series 1 and one
Okay.
Series 2. And what they
Okay.
do is because, Topps is not doing what they used to do. If you remember, John, when we were young, when you got to 792 cards, you got pretty much the whole team from the previous year, like
Yeah.
the third shortstop or whatever. They're not doing that. So Topps might still have 700 cards, but they're putting in a lot of these kind of cards, and they're not giving you the third shortstop. They're putting in all these. They're taking the really good players and giving them 10 cards in the set. Is how they're
It's
doing
just
it.
kind of odd they did multiplayer cards for the two same players. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
But one of the things, for some reason, I like these Future Star cards. I don't know why. This one's the rainbow one and the aqua, but then I went out and got a couple others of Sasaki. So they're just different variations. One's a gold and the other one's called a diamondate. I don't know what that means, and then I got the red, white, and blue. Just for the
nice.
United States, I got the red, white, and blue. This is the red, white, and blue version. It doesn't.
Okay.
You'd have to look at it, but the blue comes up the side and it goes into white and goes into red. But
That's
just some. I don't think I spent more than $3 or $4 for these cards, but it's stuff I wanted to add to my collection because I didn't have much in the way of Sasaki, and I wanted to get a few of his. So that's
so
what
now they have the Independence and red, white, and blue.
Yes,
Okay.
they did it this year that way, John, because I got it thinking it was the Independence, right? And then when I got it, it's like there's no 76 on the back, and then I found out that they decided to do a red, white, and blue that was different than the Independence, and it's like, all right, whatever.
I guess Independence, maybe that's a little bit more expensive. So now your red, white, and blue
Yes.
is more like a budget friendly one.
It could be. Could be something like that. That's why I got this binder is actually going to hold all my aqua cards. I'm going to put them all in this thing.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to have it's a teal binder because they didn't have an aqua one that I wanted. So I got a teal binder to put all the aquas in. So.
Oh, cool. All right. So my turn.
You're up, dude.
Okay. So I picked up some more 90s Blues cards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There we go. Some hockey.
So this first one I'm going to show, I stumbled upon it because I had cards of this player on my watch list, but they're more like in the $40, $50 range for some reason. I was like, I'm not in the mood for that. But then I found this, and they got it shipped to me from Canada, and I'm going to try to find something to really, maybe this will work. So it's this 1994 score.
Oh, I used to get those. Yes.
Curtis Joseph.
And it's got the dots in it. What do the dots mean?
So this one's goal line. Baseball,
Okay.
if you're more familiar with that, is a Gold Rush.
Yes.
But these cards were again a redemption kind of thing. If you collected the whole team set of this goal line, right? Or like in baseball, if you got the whole Cardinal set in a Gold
Right.
Rush variant, you can send it in for the Platinum set. And what they did on some of these cards, I think they somewhere along the line they started doing the hole punch thing to signify that it was redeemed, and then they stopped. So
Oh, okay.
because like Ozzy does not have one, whereas like Greg Maddux does, for example.
Interesting.
But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if that'll help it show up or not.
Yeah, no, it does. I can see. That's awesome.
But they they punched the Pinnacle logo in there to mark that it was redeemed. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's pretty cool. And it's got a really sick image. He's got the Cujo mask on.
Yeah.
And
I just sent in his rookie card to his Upper Deck card, his rookie card to get graded because I've always wanted one. I'm a big Curtis Joseph fan.
Oh yeah. Well, and Matt, he just sent me a Curtis Joseph Upper Deck rookie card.
Oh, did he? Nice.
I have his O-Pee-Chee rookie card too.
Yeah, Matt and I are getting ready to do a show for our hockey show that we do. Matt and I are going to do it. Shane and Rob has something going on, and I haven't heard from Shane. They might not be able to do it. Shane said he's been really busy with work, so
I believe it.
It might just be me and Matt again. But that guy has some amazing stuff too, so it's kind of fun.
So that's going to represent Curtis Joseph in that collection. And
nice.
This player, I waffled on like what card to get because he's got so many, and he was a blue for a long time. And so at the end of the day, I went early 90s for two reasons, because that was the height of his dominance. And then you know of like the Donruss Elite cards.
Yes.
The baseball ones, of course, are more well known, but like Ozzie does not have a Donruss Elite card. So Brett Hull does.
Oh yeah, that is an absolutely stunning card. That year, especially, is one of my favorite years that they did this particular insert. They're gorgeous. These things are striking. Look at that Elite Series. They're beautiful.
This will be my Brett Hull card for that collection.
Oh, without a doubt.
Pretty sweet.
Without a doubt.
Adam Oates, he forced his way off the Blues before like the insert era, but I like the image of this card.
Oh, that is sweet. He is probably, between him and Mike Gartner, might be the two most unknown Hall of Famers in hockey.
Yeah. And I'm very unfamiliar with its star picks. I don't know anything.
They were a box set. You used to get them in a box set. They did it for basketball, baseball, and football. They also did one called Front Row, and Derek Jeter's card in there is a pretty rare card. I actually, about 4 years ago, I got one. I bought a set really cheap, like $5, pulled it out, sent that in, got a 10, and made a boatload of money off that card. Because I don't collect Derek Jeter. It's just, I realized it was a 92, but Star Picks was around for like 2 years. They're mostly done basketball. They did basketball for like 4 years. Gary Payton's first card shows them in an OSU uniform. They did them all in college. That's what their big thing was they would do a lot of their college uniforms. So I didn't know they did hockey. That's awesome.
Then I got 1991 score Canadian Scott Stevens.
Oh, that's awesome. I forgot that he played for the Blues, because I think him so much as a New Jersey Devil, but he played for the Blues.
Well, he became a New Jersey Devil because the Blues signed Brendan Shanahan. And
that's right.
Arbitrator, like an asshole, awarded Scott Stevens to the New Jersey Devils.
Yes.
And then the last card for this hockey pickups is I wanted to have a refractor within the collection.
Oh, that is beautiful. And Chris Pronger. First of all, I love that Blues uniform. That's my favorite Blues uniform ever. I just think it's so striking with the red, the yellow, and the blue. Oh, yeah. Again, one of the better defensemen of that whole era.
Yeah, so I thought Chris Pronger would be the good candidate to have a refractor.
Wow, that thing is stunning.
Because this collection is really morphed into, it's not only the players and the era, but it's also like a lot of the different technologies, so to speak, within that decade are also represented in that collection. So it's been a lot of fun doing it that way. So
in hockey, when you think of it, from 92 to about 99 were some of the best insert cards ever in the history of any sport. I mean, any sport. You go back and look at the goaltender ones they did, and just, I mean, when they put out Universe Metal in 96, that thing, just a common in that set is $10-15. Just a common card, because they didn't print a lot of them, and they're just so absolutely stunning. And then the insert cards were just mind-blowing back then. Like, they were many of them now are worth lots and lots of money. Just like you think of that era in baseball too, full of those Ken Griffey Jr. All that stuff from the 90s is $500, $600, $800, $900 every time you look at one of Griffey's cards, just because they were so well done, and they didn't do many of them. They did a lot of the cards. They just didn't do a lot of the inserts, right?
Yeah. So it's been really cool. Like, the Scott Stevens is just like a subset of a set, you know what I mean? And then there's die cuts, holograms, refractors, dufects, and all that stuff within this collection, acetate. So it's been a lot of fun. But what do you got?
That's great. Well, I'm going to split this up. I got two more piles, mostly baseball that I wanted to show, stuff that I've been picking up. I'm always I search a lot just to search, but I only buy when I find, like, I know what I'm looking for. I know what I got my search engine set for, but I always wait until I find something pretty expensive. Like this Yamamoto, when it comes out, it's always 10, 15, 20 bucks because it's Aqua. It's from the Topps Heritage. Well, this one came up for $3. So that's when I buy them. And it's a card I want because I only collect the Aqua of current players. That's all I'm doing for the most part, except if it's Topps Now. Like this one is $2.99. So this is his one from 2026. You got a guest?
Yeah.
They can come on in.
No, it's good.
And then this one came with it. When I bought this one, they threw this in, another Yamamoto that's
That's cool.
yeah. So take that. I collect Teoscar Hernandez, so I get all of his Topps Now cards is all I'm collecting.
Mhm.
But this one is his this is the Aqua 199.
Oh, sweet.
Same with this is the Aqua 199 for Freddie Freeman, and I showed you the green one earlier.
Yeah.
So I'll get that just to show both.
Well,
So I got them both.
I should have waited to ask my question.
Go ahead.
No. About did they make Aquas this year?
Yes, they did.
I
I'm
should have
sorry.
just
Yes, they
waited.
did. And I'm doing just the Independence Day run for Miguel Rojas, just a guy that I like picking up. So I didn't have the 23, so I found it. And usually even somebody as minor as him to get these Independence cards is still going to run you 10, 15 bucks. This one came up for $6, so I jump on it right when I see it. I mean, to get an Independence, here's the 2024 Independence Day of Yandy Diaz, one of the guys I collect. So, and again, it was like $3. Julio Rodriguez rookie card from Topps Now. I didn't have this one. Kazu Okamoto. This is his first card as a Topps Now. This is the 2023 WBC. And this one's, I just got this one. I'm collecting all of Clayton Kershaw, one of the guys that I do his Topps Now run. And I didn't have this one. It's a Cy Young award from 2020. He won it in 2019, but it's 2020. So yeah, I've been picking up mostly that kind of stuff this month. I haven't been picking up much in the way of vintage or anything like that. Just kind of picking up $3 and $4 and $5 cards, but that brings me a lot of joy. So I have a lot of fun with it.
Are you still collecting the Luis Arias Topps Now cards?
Yes, in fact, his run, I've got 2 more cards and I'm done. I have it up to date.
He's about to have another one. He got traded today.
Yes, the Phillies. Yes.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to have to get that. And I just picked up you'll see Shane talk about this a lot. And I don't look for them, but the black cards, the black bordered ones, they're numbered. Like this year it's 75, and the year before it was 74. Then it was 73, and I don't think they're going to do 76. This is, I think, going to be the last year of the black, because they can't do a 76 if they've got the Independence Day cards. So I don't know what they're going to do with the black. I don't know if they'll just skip it and go to 77. I don't know what they'll do, but
I don't know.
I just picked one up of Luis Arias, so it was pretty cool.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
You're
up, dude.
My last cards.
Okay.
So, real quick, my family and we went to Indianapolis within the last month, and it's like, oh, what are they in card shops? And so, Indy Card Exchange was a shop I went into.
Oh, nice.
And it's funny because I've heard their name come up a couple times now. I guess they're at the National, and then there
What'd
was.
you think?
It was a nice shop. You know what I mean? I really wasn't in the mood to spend money on cards, because it was like a family trip kind of thing. So I was going through like a bargain box, and you've heard me talk about with Ken Boyer, I'm not collecting his Dodgers and White Sox cards, but I went ahead and picked these up just because they were there.
Oh, that I've got both those because I'm doing a Ken Boyer run too. So I like seeing that you picked those up. Those are pretty nice shape to be in a bargain box, dude. Those are pretty good
this one's
shape.
got creases and stuff, but I don't care.
Okay.
So anyway, but they were there, and it's just like, I'm not really collecting these, but might as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then what I actually am collecting, so 1962 postcard.
Oh, that's a pretty nice one. It's got a crease, but it's cut pretty nice.
So got that. That's
nice.
Great. It's a food issue card.
Yes.
And then this is 1960 Bazooka. Finally found one, and that's in.
I have never seen that card.
It's in good condition.
Wow.
And it was at a great price. And so I just had to pick it up. So
Yeah.
a couple food issue Ken Boyer cards for my collection. I think for him, I want to kind of start shifting my focus more towards the coins, similar to that Kurt Flood that you showed. Because I got a whole separate checklist, like sub checklist of those for
Right.
Ken Boyer. So I think I want to kind of maybe get a few of those this month, like the Tops one, Salata, and
Yeah, I
things
mean,
like that.
you know, they're not too expensive for not the big name guys. Like I got the Flood, and the reason I show all three of them is all three of these combined were $7. So it was the Flood. I got Jim Perry and I got Nellie Fox. I mean, all for
That's excellent.
$7. So to be able to pick up a coin of something like that in these nice little cases, it's like I'm gonna do that all day long.
Yeah.
You know, because I was looking for that Flood. I didn't have it, so I needed to get the Flood. So
No, but that's all my pickups this month. You know, the red cards, you know, which fits into how I collect him, and you know, it was the Dave Duncan because of that team collection. Same thing with Brock, right? And then you know, the hockey cards for the '90s, and then I finished it off with Ken Boyer, and that's really kind of everything I had the attention span for. You know, you know, so I'm hoping for like Ted Simmons cards next month, Isaac Bruce next month maybe, but we'll see how it goes.
well, that's what I love about what you and I do on this show is I'm never going to show you $100 cards. This is the kind of stuff that matters to me more than $100 card. I love this kind of stuff. These, you know, I like collecting a lot of I'm doing player runs in the Tops Now stuff. And that brings me joy. So it's like, I will show you a card I picked up. I wasn't looking for this. I had no reason to even buy it, but it was $7. How am I getting a Luis Ariz in an Aqua in a CGC 9 and I paid $7 and it was $10 total with shipping? He charged me $3 to ship. And when I got it, it cost like $5 to ship. I could see the stamp. And
Yeah.
I wasn't, but I mean, this thing's already in a thing. It's like, I'll take this all day long. I mean, it's a beautiful card. And
Funny,
it's
we were just talking about him too.
yeah, well, I'm a big Ariz fan, so I like Luis. I've been picking up, you know, I'm just going to show you the Tops Now card. That's Connor Griffin, the Pirate
Rookie,
shortstop rookie. Here's one of my favorite uniforms. They only wore it one time this year. It was on 4th of July. It's the Yamamoto Tops Now in that jersey that's red, white, and blue. I just think it's beautiful. It was just on the back that they did this. They did it for all the players wore it that day.
Okay.
I pick up every Ohtani card in Tops Now. This is the one I just got for 2026. One of the ones. This guy you might recognize. He's kind of a good player.
Yeah.
As Jordan Walker. It's one of the guys I pick up him and just really like the way this guy's playing. He is just a joy to watch. And it's a great photo. It's a great photo because he's going through it.
Yeah, the Cardinals have really tailed off after the All-Star break. Like, it's been nothing but bad since then. But that home run derby is amazing, and they've really leaned into it. Like, they had a Jordan Walker like home run derby champion giveaway. They had the trophy and that necklace thing that they gave him available for people to take photos with at the first home game after the All-Star break.
Oh wow!
He was at a local area Schnucks, and for people to meet him and all this other stuff. I didn't go to it because I've already met him, you know. So it's like I'm not going to take up a line spot from somebody else. But it's really cool to see how they've included the fans, and he's with that.
Well, by looking at this photo, can you tell where the game was played at?
Oh yeah, Chicago.
Yep, that's what I think's kind of cool is that brick wall that's right there. But it's getting him right in. The ball, you'd have to look at it real closely. The ball is right there.
About to get
so the ball's coming right at his bat. It's a stunning photo. I mean, I can't believe the photography. His whole face is contorted because he's getting ready to crush it. There's no way I'm not getting that. The other Connor Griffin, he's had like 4 this year. So, and then I'm a big he's playing in Mexico this year because he still wants to play. He's leading the league in hitting. Is Justin Turner, and I was looking for I'm trying to complete his Tops run I think they started the Aqua in like 2017 or 2018. So I'm just trying to get the run of the Aqua. And remember, in many things that you're probably finding out too, the Aquas come in like, 4, 5, 6 different shades beyond just the regular Aqua.
Yeah.
So there might be 3 or 4 or 5 cards. So I got the Aqua of his 2025 with the Cubs. But when I got this, it was $2, but they included these 2 cards. So it's the holiday card, which is
nice.
pumpkins. And then it's the gold, which is on the back. It says of 2025.
Yep.
So it's 523 of 2025. It's of the year, and it's the gold, but I mean, they just threw those in. I bought it for that. So
that's awesome.
For me, like, I'm going to be putting these away as soon as we're done here. And I get as much joy, just like you do, of putting these away and seeing, and, I put them in the right order, the year order, everything. I'm really, kind of anal about that. But, and one of the things I was going to share with you, I had a buddy of mine who I've met. He's the first guy that ever commented on any video I did. My first video, he commented, and I found out we've become friends. He lives in Seattle. We haven't met yet, but we talk a lot. And he told me, because one of my vices, I don't have many, but one of my vices is cigars. I don't get cheap cigars. I like a good cigar. I want to sit down with my bourbon and have a cigar every great blue moon. So he told me about buying old humidors and storing cards in them. And so you can't see, I'm not going to bring them down because they're hard to show on this, but I'm going to do a show on them. I've got 4 up there, and one is strictly for Ohtani, one's for Yamamoto, and it's every card that I get graded goes in there. And it's so you lift it up, and it's, beautiful wood on the outside, and here's all these cards in there. So,
oh, wow. I guess
that's
one of control, right?
So it's a way to, way to store cards that's got a little bit different avenue than just putting them in the boxes and different things. But, and so Justin Turner is in an old White Owl cigar box. I've got all his cards in that box. So that's how I keep my players separated, the ones that are like that. And then I have another box that just has all the rest of the Tops Now guys that I'm doing. But it's just a different way of storing.
Yeah. I don't think I've heard that before.
Well, it's, look at, I've done a couple of shows where I've talked about bourbon and, which bourbon I like or flavor of the day. And for me, I like a good bourbon every great blue moon, a whiskey, and I like a good cigar. It just brings me joy. So, but I appreciate you doing this. Next month it'll be me doing it, and I look forward to this all the time, John. You're one of my boys, and I appreciate your friendship and appreciate us doing this and getting to know each other. It's always a great time.
Yeah, this is fun and some really cool cards. It'll be great to see what you pick up next month.
Yeah, well, I like the fact that you're picking up
a little
hockey.
bit different,
Yep. Well, next month it could be all vintage. You never know. You never know what's coming in. Because I kind of switch back and forth. I'm looking at, like, I just finished up the one I'm going to do a show on, which is the top 30 save guys, the top 30 guys in saves all time, and it's their rookie card. So I had to get the Mariano Rivera ugly card of him and standing in his trousers, which is the dumbest rookie card ever. You ever seen that?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's not a baseball card. It looks like a GQ ad. But to do this, and so it'll be fun to talk about that, because a lot of the closers that are in the top 30, I don't think a lot of people remember them or remember how good they were. So
there's
everybody
a
knows
that are, but then there's a lot that are not. It's a Tom Reardon, isn't he one?
You're thinking of Jeff Reardon.
Jeff Reardon, there you go.
And then there's Tom Hankey.
Yeah,
so they're all
I
in
know
it.
Tom Hankey. Yeah, he was a Cardinal 95.
So I'm just going to tell you, before I get off here, I'll talk about it on my channel. But my new project that I'm really excited about, I saw Pastor Craig do this a couple days ago. I watch his videos, and he's doing the hybrid football set. Well, guess what? I put together a 132 card basketball set from 1969 to 1980, which was the era that I loved. I played basketball in high school, almost got a scholarship to play in college, till I found out that I was dumb as a brick and I didn't have the grades, but that's a whole nother story. I didn't know I had to have a 3.0 to get into a college, but it was just one of those things where I didn't, and I just love that era of basketball. I really love collecting that era. So I went through and I brought up all 11 years, and went line by line and picked the card I wanted. And I didn't repeat the player ever. So there's no repeat player all the way down to 132. And I did 132 because most of the sets after like 74, 75 were all 132 cards.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm doing. But that's my new project that I'm pretty stoked about, where I'm just going to take my time. There's not many expensive cards. There's probably the ones that are in yellow are the ones that are, but none of them are above $50. So most of them are stuff that I can get, but they're significant cards, a lot of Hall of Famers. But that's a project I'm doing. But Pastor Craig deserves all the credit, because when I saw him do that football set, I said, oh my gosh, I'm actually going to do one on hockey too, but I'm going to wait on that one. I'm going to do a hybrid hockey set. I just think it's a fun way. Some about it just spoke to me. So I just said, I'm going to add another project to my list of 35 that I have. All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. I know you got to get someplace and I got to get someplace. So,
yep. So anyway, that was our pickups for the month, everybody.
Yes.
And thanks for nerding out with us.
Oh, always. Take care, buddy.
Yep. You too.